So I have a friend who fills his gas tank up a quarter of the way at a time, and it's not because he can't afford it, he has the money. But I think paying less in the moment somehow makes him feel better mentally. And the older I get, the more I realize that people in business do the same exact thing. They delay the decisions they know they're going to have to make. And as a result, they sit on emails, they sit on investments, they sit on opportunities. Not because they can't move forward, but because delaying it somehow makes them feel better. And honestly, I think unresolved things weigh on people more than they realize. That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to this episode of Under the Fig Tree FM. So the main reason why you want to get tasks done fully and swiftly is because it takes mental bandwidth. It weighs on your mind. And if you're anything like me, when you have a task you're supposed to get done, it stresses you out. And even when you prioritize something over that last task, it basically invests some of your brain power into that task that you're supposed to do, and it takes away from the brain power that you're going to put into the thing that you're prioritizing that's right in front of you, which is the issue. So what I like to focus on is fullness and swiftness. When I say fullness, it basically goes with the example of my friend paying for a quarter of tank of gas when he could have just paid for the full tank of gas. So why would you want to do that when you're going to have to go to the gas station more? You're going to have to plan when you're going to go there. You're not going to be as efficient in your travels. Why would you pay for the quarter tank of gas when you could pay for the full tank of gas? And that's just an example. There's so many things that we do where we don't do it all the way just because it makes us feel a little better, not seeing a bigger number or something like that. Like, you know, you have to do this in order to progress in your business or life or whatever. So let's get it done fully. We have the resources, and let's get it done. And the next thing, or first before I move on, it reminds me of the Bible verse, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. So that's God telling me that let me get this thing done fully. And it basically goes towards anybody who likes to half-ass something. Like, everybody knows inherently that that's not a good thing. Let's get this thing done fully so we don't have to come back to it as soon as if we do it, a quarter of the way. The next thing was speed. Speed is very important. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of successful entrepreneurs, they prioritize speed over everything. And you might say if you're doing things fastly, you kind of have to sacrifice quality. But because they've been doing speed and they got to a certain level, they could afford to outsource a lot of their things to people that could do it fast and efficiently, because you can't be good at everything. If you could hire someone to do that thing that you don't want to do, or they could do it better than you, do that, and you can move even faster and more efficiently. But speed is very important, and the way I like to think about it is it's a game of hot potato to me. Like, I have a potato in my hand, it's really hot, I want to get it out of my hands. I hate when there's something that's on my table, that's another analogy, that I'm supposed to get done, and it needs to be basically done here, and then I have to move it on to someone else. I hate when it's on me and I didn't get it done. Like, someone's asking me recurrently of, did you get that thing done? No, I want to get that hot potato out of my hand as soon as I could. And that's very important to me. And it's kind of me being courteous too, because I'm thinking about putting myself in their shoes, because I hate when it happens to me. When I need something done and it's been on that person's table for so long, it's like, do I have to learn how to do this thing so I could just get it done? Because speed is so important when it comes to building anything or, being an entrepreneur. And the thing I'm currently going through is I got a vending machine, and I want to get it wrapped before I put it out there. So the people that I'm getting the machine wrapped with, they're so slow in responding to me. After every email I send, I have to call them because they're not going to get back to me for the next 2 days. And it just sucks. It's the money-making machine, basically. And the sooner I get it out there, the sooner I can make money. So I want to get it out there. And that's basically a good example for anything you're trying to build. The sooner you get it up, the faster you get the benefit from it. So that's why I prioritize getting things done fully and swiftly. And it takes away from my mental bandwidth when I get things done fast. I feel successful for the day, so I want to get it done as fast as I could. But that's the message I want to relay to you guys today. That's it for this episode of Under the Fig Tree FM. Hope you liked it. You can like, subscribe, and by the grace of God, do your job. Thank you. Bye-bye.